Hello all you beautiful people out there, what is going on? This is your friend Brittany coming at you fast with another Paragon Ultimate In-Depth Hero Guide, and today we're going to be looking at Iggy, Azalea, and Scorch. Get it? Because they look alike. Okay, anyway. So this was a pretty crazy start where we actually invade their blue, and before this they actually tried invading our blue, and we pushed them back, and now we went into their blue and had this crazy team fight, so you guys can enjoy it while I start off by explaining how to slot Iggy, how to play him right, and how to actually do well with him, because I've seen a lot of people try and use him but incorrectly, and I'm going to show you guys how to use him correctly and how to build him correctly too, and the build will be fully explained in my Beast Builds deck video, so go and check that out when you get a chance. But right now, we're going to focus on how to slot him in the beginning, how to slot his abilities. So the first thing you want to start off is with his flame turret. This is going to be your main form of damage, whether you're in the jungle or in the lane. Now, I usually lane with Iggy, but I can see how he could be a good jungler. So if you can make it work, you can make it work. But for starters, let's just talk about laning. So the turret's going to be great because it's going to hold back your enemies, and it's going to help you destroy minions very, very quickly, as you're going to see later on. Iggy has immense pushing capabilities, almost as much as Gideon, if not even more than Gideon. I haven't really checked them side by side, but they're both really great at pushing out lanes, and the turret really helps with that. Now, a little thing about the turret is as you level it up a second time, you can actually throw out a second turret, and when you level it up a third time, you can throw out a third turret. After that, you don't get any more, so you can have a max of 3 turrets up in one space. If you try and throw out another turret, it will automatically destroy the last turret. Not the last turret, but the first turret that you threw out. So you throw out turret number 1, turret number 2, turret number 3. Now you're trying to throw out turret number 4. It's going to destroy turret number 1. So hopefully that makes sense. So keep that in mind, especially if you placed it in an important part. Then you want to slot his getaway, which is R1, his little oil slick. You can actually throw a Molotov at it and ignite it. It doesn't do too much damage, so I wouldn't really ever focus on it. If it does deal enough damage to kill him, where you have a turret there, or they run into the turret, then I guess that's good. But, yeah, don't worry too much about it. Now, here you're seeing me actually play as a little bit of a support for my Murdoch here, and Iggy is great. Iggy is an amazing defensive player, and that's how you need to play him, because he's all about damage over time. He's not going to run in and nuke somebody. There's no way he'll be able to do that with his abilities, and even when you try and build him with energy, trust me, I know, he doesn't scale energy well at all. So you can't go in and nuke people like a Murdoch or a Twin Blast or anything like that, because you're not an ADC, and you can't really use an ult like Gideon's ult to like engage. So it's pretty difficult with Iggy. You have to be very patient, and you just have to play defensive, and this is how you play defensive as Iggy in this very moment in time, as you guys see me do here. And actually it turns into an offensive. We turn it around, and we end up winning this confrontation. Now, the third thing you want to slot is his oil bomb, which is the circle for PS4, or it's the E if you're playing on PC. This is just nice because it helps you deal a little bit more burst damage right away. You know, you're dealing damage, you're whittling down with the turret, you see that they're taking a lot of damage, throw out your oil bomb right on them, and if the turret doesn't ignite it, then use your Molotov to ignite it and set them ablaze and deal even more damage, and dealing more damage over time, because that is Iggy's passive ability. Then you want to make sure that you upgrade the square again when you're level 4, so you get 2 turrets, and then you get your ult. Pretty typical stuff. You want to always focus on your turrets, of course, and then you want to focus on your bomb. You don't need to upgrade the oil slick past the first tier, because, I mean, you really only use it as a getaway, so don't worry too much about that. Upgrade everything else, including your basic attack as well. So knowing that Iggy specializes in damage over time, we have to build him in a way where it utilizes that to the max, where he is able to use that very well. So we're actually going to start off by building a little bit of mana and a little bit of damage, so he's not that weak. And we're going to put in 1 regular mana and 2 regular casts in there. And then we're going to take a look at the scoreboard and see what kind of damage the other team has. As you see, they're a full party. They were all full with golds and platinums, so this deck does work against good people as well. So I decided to go with Toon Barrier, and that is exactly how you want to build Iggy. You want to build him tanky, and a lot of people really don't understand this with a caster, but you can build a caster tanky. And notice that Murdoch, he runs from me because, well, I mean, I have a lot of teammates with me, but also because I can tank it a little bit. Not that much, not yet, because I haven't upgraded my barrier card, but still, this is how you want to build Iggy, and you'll see it shine late game for sure. when you're done building him, but by the end of the build, you'll have 4,000 plus health, you'll have guard, and you'll have barrier enough to be able to be kind of like a tank. And the reason for this is, as you'll see in further confrontations, is you want to spend as much time as possible on the field and in your turrets. Because what happens is, people don't realize when you build Iggy tanky, they think, oh, we can go in and kill him, but you place down your traps, and you literally just stay inside your traps, especially against melee characters like Grux or Rampage, which you're going to see right here. It whittles down their health so much that they don't even notice it, because they're too busy trying to kill you, thinking that you're this little squishy little weirdo running on a, pig, rhino, dinosaur type thing, and look at this Rampage just clawing him, he's not doing any damage, and this Grux shows up, and he's like, oh shit, Rampage didn't kill him, oh no, I'm out, bro, but he can't escape Iggy's Molotovs, and it's just great, because a lot of people don't realize that Iggy thrives under damage over towers, damage over time, damage over his own turrets, and that's the whole point. Speaking of towers, this is how you would push a tower with Iggy, is you actually throw out your turrets as close as possible to the tower, so it actually pushes back the enemy, and then you have somebody like a Twin Blast come behind and shoot the turret. But really, if you were all alone, you would just use the turrets to push it back, let your minions push up, and just rinse and repeat, and slowly do it, because Iggy doesn't do too much damage, so he can't really kill the turrets on his own without the help of his minions. That's why you need to use these little turrets of his, these little flame turrets, to destroy the minions. And this is how you'd be able to do it. Throw one turret in the back, throw one turret in the front to get rid of the two different kinds of minions, and you're good to go. Now we're going to be slotting our physical guard with 2 greater guards and 1 greater health, same as we did with our barrier, 2 greater barriers, 2 greater health. Now here's how you use his ult. You want to make sure that you push him against the wall or push him somewhere towards your teammates in the end, because the ultimate does give you knockback. And another little thing with Iggy is that he can actually solo Orb Prime, where you put down 3 turrets and you just shoot at Orb Prime and the turrets just slowly melt him away. And here's a great example of how slotting Iggy tanky comes out to work very well. Look at that, I take Murdoch's ult so easily, and with the help of Muriel, of course, as well, I end up surviving and actually escaping. I was like, see you later, gay boy. It was so fantastic. You guys should have been there, because this all happened live on stream, and it was pretty fucking fantastic. So yeah, building Iggy tanky is amazing, because like I said, most of his abilities are all about dealing damage over time. So if you could stay in that area of effect for a good while without dying, if you could literally out-tank the enemy, then you can deal an insane amount of damage. And when it comes to long-range enemies, you can just push them back easily with your turrets. And here's another good example of how to take a tower. You want to place your turrets, I forgot to mention this, I don't think you guys noticed this while we were taking these towers, is you want to also put your turrets up front if it's just minions as well. You put 2 turrets up to wait for the minions that are coming to try and rescue that tower, and it just automatically takes care of them, while your minions don't even have to focus on theirs, and they can continue whittling down that tower. Now you're going to see here the epitome of Iggy's tankiness. I'm not even at full build yet, keep that in mind. Here is a Rampage. Back there is another enemy. I think that is a Gideon. And you're going to see a couple people show up while I'm over here distracting them at this inhibitor. You are going to notice how tanky Iggy is and how amazing it is to build him tanky. So, like I said, place your turrets up as far as possible to just annoy the opposition. Here's 3 people all going up at me, Rampage, Grux, and Gideon. I'm pretty sure is there another one? Is there another one? No? I don't know. I can't tell. But I'm tanking the hell out of Grux. Grux popped his ult. Rampage is hitting me. And here comes Muriel to save the day. Oh my god. I out-tanked Gideon, Rampage, and Grux. And I was able to actually wait it out, have my teammates come help me support. And this Rampage is still going for me, bro. He doesn't realize. He doesn't understand that all I have to do is just place a turret and sit under it while he swipes away at me. And I'll do more damage to him than he does to me. And that, my friends, is how you play Iggy and Scorch successfully. Isn't that unbelievable, man? That is so crazy. So fantastic. I love Iggy. I love Scorch. They are so good. They are so good. Definitely an underrated pair, at least right now, right as this came out. Because I didn't want to push this video out too soon, because I wanted to make sure I was able to play with him first before anything else. So there we go, destroy the turret, and we're going to back and make sure we don't die. Now the next thing we're going to do is stack our health with Elder Mage Amulet, because it gives us a little bit more energy damage, but mostly we're going to go for that health. And then later on, You can use Staff of the Adamant as well for a bit more damage and a bit more health. Notice how all of these cards are the starter cards, because those are the only cards you need. I tried using Fury cards, I tried using Corruption cards. They are all pointless on Iggy because they don't give him health, they don't give him mana, they don't give him mana regen, they don't give him cooldown as much as you need to have it. So it's pretty important, and it's pretty good to use these basic starter cards, because I know a lot of people stigmatize them because, oh, they're suck, they're the starter cards. But they're really useful if you know how to use them right, guys. So just try it out. Make sure that's what you do, is just try them out and see how it works. Because trust me, I tried building energy damage on Iggy, and it did not scale well at all on him. And here you see me trying to chase down this Murdoch, but it ends up not happening. But it's okay because they surrender anyway. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We went 19-0, KDA, flawless game. Drop a like. As always, make sure you all have a wonderful day.